feeling. There we go. That didn't take that long, did it? Close the window. Don't want to turn my camera off. Wasn't very necessary now, was it? How are we all? Anyway, how are we? Great start. Great start. So you man. Dun 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 dun. Right, boys. Erling Haaland starts Man City today. I think we all kind of expected it. I was hoping he wouldn't, because for some strange reason I picked Harry Kane in FPL um over Haaland. So I'm an idiot. How you doing, Sean Fitz? How you doing? What are our predictions anyway for today's game? 15 minutes earlier came, so it's dedication. Haaland starts. I'll show you the lineups while we're waiting. Those are the lineups for both teams. You can read them there on your screen. I'm amazing. Good to hear, Sean. Good to hear. Yeah, so in goals for West Ham, we have Fabianski, a back four of Kufal, Zuma, Cresswell, and Johnson, Rice, and Soicek in a pivot. Lanzini, Bowen, and Fornals play behind big man Antonio. Just joined the FPL League. Will your points for this week register? I don't know. Okay, anyway, for Manchester City, we have Ederson in goals, no real surprise there. Walker, Diaz, Ake, and Cancelo as the back four. I'm just still really weirded out with the fact Cancelo is now number 7. Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan in midfield. And then Foden, Haaland, and Grealish up top. It's a strong starting 11 from Manchester City, as you would expect them to do. First game of the season, West Ham are a good side, and they're playing at the London Stadium, so it's a difficult enough game. What are our predictions anyway? Sky Sports have the Premier League with them. As I said earlier, 6-5 to West Ham, Cancelo hat-trick and 2 assists for the FPL vibes. No Cancelo or Haaland goals. If Man City win, it will be thanks to a Rodri goal that will not get any assists. We can't be having Man City players go in front of me. Also, United lost. Ha! Just felt like that was a wee bit necessary. Let me just there, and now I'm done with that. Right. How are we? Guess what? What, Sean? What? What's happened? Jack Grealish had 26 appearances last season in the Premier League, 45 shots, and then I missed the stats, so those are the only 2 stats you're going to get. I'm really liking the new design. I'm personally a big fan of it. I'll big myself up. Of course I will. You gotta have self-confidence and all that. So you man. A wee bit brighter, yeah. I don't know. L United, common United L. Oh, thank God they lost to Brighton, man. Now they can't take the piss out of us for drawing with Fulham. Losing to Brighton is worse than drawing with Fulham, and especially because they were at home. The Sue Merchant came on and he made them a lot better, to be fair. There's Mr. Kevin De Bruyne and Mikel Antonio. How far are we? Well, we're 10 minutes away from kickoff, so we got to keep talking. What are our conversation topics? What are we going to talk about for 10 minutes? The other 2 games, Leicester took a 2-0 lead versus Brentford, but they got the 2 goals back, and it ended up being a 2-2 draw. United went 2-0 down to Brighton thanks to 2 goals from Pascal Grob. I watched that match before this, and then came Diego Dallos, I believe, got the equaliser. It was a fairly fluky goal. Went to VAR, but it did count, and then Man United tried to the very end, but they ultimately didn't get the equaliser and lose their first game of the season. I'm good, Ronan. I'm good. How are you, Ronan? How is everyone today? Let me know what you had for breakfast. I had crunchy nut. I said I had crunchy nut. I had Aldi crunchy nuts, so off brand. But look, it's not too bad, boys. It's not too bad. So you man. Also, give me your score predictions. I'm gonna go Liverpool injury issues. Yeah, man, they're not looking good, are they? It's not quite as bad as 2 years ago. It's not nowhere near as bad. But Thiago is a big loss. I don't know how long Thiago is. We're going to a restaurant later. Me and you, Sean. Yeah. I mean, what kind of restaurant? What kind of food, man? West Ham versus Manchester City. Yeah, Liverpool's injury record isn't looking great, is it? No. What we have Calvin Ramsey still out, Queeveen's out, Thiago's out. Naby was ill, so I think he'll be back in training on Monday. Who else was out? We have Oxlade-Chamberlain, Thiago, Diogo Jota, and that's all. That's a lot of players, to be fair. Like it's not first teamers, but look, it's important players, like players that will be around the squad. Especially, no, Thiago is a first teamer. You don't want to be losing Thiago. He's one of our best players. He's beautiful. My favourite player personally. Beautiful footballer. Wow. Muy bien. Fantastico. You know it's a good stream when Tom Lawless is here. How you doing, Tom? Ah, stole your man. Yeah, we have everything ready for this game. What are we saying? What are our predictions in the chat? I'm personally going with... I went in my Premier League predictions video, I went 2-1 West Ham, because I've done fairly basic predictions. So far I've got almost every single prediction wrong. Well, I think I said Brentford and Leicester would be a 1-1 draw. It ended up being 2-2, but you know, we got the result right. 50th, if you read my earlier message. Anyways, me and the fam are going to a nice fancy birthday. Ooh, love to see it. Happy birthday, William. Nunes is actually class. Fairly disappointed about Firmino. Yeah, he hasn't been great lately. No, he's not been good for 6 months, really. He's trying too hard to be his old self. Like, with Diaz's offside goal yesterday, had Bobby just played it straight to Robbo would have been onside. It would have fell to Diaz. Diaz would have scored. That would have counted. You know? And Nunes is looking very impressive. I had him in my fantasy team, and when he started, I was like, well, this is going to be a good year for the fantasy. No, he comes on, gets himself a goal and assist. He was looking very lively, running for almost every ball. He was a fighter. Things you love to see. Reminded me of Suarez and kind of Torres. Suarez, Torres, and Nunez. Only his name right. If only his name right. You're great. Good to hear, Tom. Good to hear. All good things. What are our predictions anyway? I've asked that about 8 times. Here are the lineups for anyone coming in just there. You can read them up on your screen, or I'll read them out for you. If you can't read, I'm hoping most of you can read. Fabianski in goals. Kufal, Zuma, Cresswell, and Johnson as the back four. Rice and Suicek in pivot. Lanzini, Bowen, and Fornals all play behind Mikel Antonio. Scamacca, the new West Ham signing, is on the bench, who was signed from Sassuolo for 35 million euros, roughly. Ederson's in goal for Man City. Walker, Diaz, Ake as the back four, and Cancelo, sorry. I'm still very confused with the fact, why is Cancelo number 7? That's such a weird left back. Like, fair enough if you're a wing back, which Cancelo kind of plays as anyway, but weird to me. Rodri, De Bruyne, and Gundogan is the 3 in midfield, and then Foden, Haaland, and Grealish up front. It's a very impressive front 3. It's one you should be scared of. Well, I think Grealish will have a good season, to be honest. Predictions. 3-1 the Hammers. Ooh, I like to hear that. I hope City lose. I want at least a little bit of an advantage. All I'm saying, boys, is Newcastle are winning the league. Trust me. Thank God. I don't want it to be for a second lower in the table than Man United. Thank God we aren't. You know, things you absolutely love to see. Tom with the predictions and thumbs up. Otherwise, rate the Cork City kick. Mwah. Can't be representing Liverpool anymore. Nah. If you're not with us with the lows, you gotta be with us with the highs. You can't be with us with the highs. That's the phrase. I just thought we were done with the lows. Bringing me back to my childhood. So how long? We're 6 minutes away from kickoff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's probably the biggest game of the opening weekend of the Premier League. I'd be right to say that, wouldn't I? Well, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, not really anything. I'm 1 point behind you in FPL. That means I'm on top, boys. Do you have anyone playing today, Sean? Do you have anyone in today's game? If you are playing FPL and you are in my league, tell me where you're ranked. I'll check now for you all. I know you all care so much where I'm ranked in my own league. So you man. Alright. Where am I ranked in FPL? So I currently have a total of 56 points. And in my own league, I am ranked 99th, I've gone down loads. I was like 60, 70. I'm the 99th. I'm just in the top 100 in my own league. Oh, Maxwell Cornet's out in the back. What a signing that is, by the way. That was announced 2 days ago. What a signing. He's just there with the hammers. Honestly, I like him. From all the clips I've seen, like, just not as a footballer, and I like him as a footballer, but like, he just seemed like a decent bloke. I'm 227th. It's not looking good, Tom. It's not looking good. Cancelo. You'll get 1 point because Cancelo will play. Hopefully Cancelo gets sent off. I'm last in your league. Oh, Sean, that is not looking good. So if he doesn't get injured, I'll be ahead of you. Yeah. Well, he might just get 1 point. He might have an absolute stinker. He could get a yellow card and get 0 points. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Alan? How are you today, my friend? What are your predictions ahead of this game? And also tell me what you had for breakfast. If you had breakfast. Because one of the most common answers tends to be, I don't eat breakfast. Interesting, you know? The London Stadium looks full ahead of their first game of the Premier League season. West Ham finished 7th last season, just about missing out on Europa League football after they lost the last game of the season. Had they won that game, they would have finished 6th, just above Manchester United, who had also lost that day. But now they play Conference League football. It's their 3rd full season of David Moyes as manager, and they kick off against the current Premier League champions, aiming to make it 3 in a row for the first time in their history, and obviously the first time under Pep Guardiola. New signing Erling Haaland emerges. Calvin Phillips is on the bench, and they missed out on Marc Cucurella. Oh God, I know you well since you were young. My younger days. I've cereal. What kind of cereal? That's all I'm asking. I had a Dairy Milk bar. Not too bad, not too bad. Cookies and cream, Crave. What are cookies and cream? I think I know what those are. I don't eat lunch for some reason. I eat what's thrown on my plate. Haaland looks very angry. He just doesn't have a very happy face, does he? No one looks particularly pleased. That front three of Grealish, Foden and Haaland, it looks menacing, to be honest. Declan Rice, the captain of West Ham today. He's West Ham's new captain, seen as Mark Noble retired. Yeah, Mark Noble retired, didn't he? Or did he just go as a free agent? Mark Noble retired, I'm 90% sure. Kurt Zuma's magic, he wears a magic hat. And if you throw a cat at him, he'll kick the fucker back. He also starts for West Ham. One more time before the game kicks off. There are the lineups for you. I won't read them out because I've read them out 7 times. And I say the same thing every single time, talking about why is Cancelo number 7. West Ham versus Manchester City. Erling Haaland's first ever Premier League game. No West Ham players their first ever game, is it? Yeah, but Scamacca could make a new striker arriving for West Ham in Scamacca could make his debut. Sean Fitz always getting banned. You know? It just doesn't like Sean Fitz. Nightbot actually hates Sean Fitz. At this point, it's just a fact. Nightmare has moved on from hating me to hating Sean. Yeah, it's just racist. Racist. That's what I think of you, Nightbot. Fabianski's like 38 or 39, isn't he, by now? He's a good goalkeeper, to be fair. I think he had a good season last year. It'll be interesting to see who West Ham end up bringing in. They obviously signed Areola on a permanent deal, which is a good signing. And they have Darren Randolph as their number 3. World-class keeper in his day. Bit of an over-exaggeration, but he was good for Ireland. Declan Rice growing out a bit of a beard. Backstabbing bastard, but he was a good footballer. Jarrod Bowen, Pablo Fernandes and Lanzini as the 3. Play behind Mikel Antonio, whose days as West Ham's number 9 are more than likely numbered with West Ham's new number 7, Scamacca. Gonna be fighting for that striker spot. Stole your man. He's 32, I think. Oh, only 32. Alright, I thought he was way older. Remember when he was at Swansea? I remember playing for Swansea when we lost it. We lost 3-2 to Swansea. The child's toucher scored a free kick, also known as Gylfi Sigurdsson. Yeah, Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, and Cancelo is the back four. De Bruyne, Rodri, and Gundogan. That is a beautiful midfield. Honestly, it could only get better with Bernardo Silva, and even at that, it gets better and better. Foden, Haaland, and Grealish as the front three. England, Norway, and England. Nothing new in the chat. So Cancelo and Haaland, I would say, would be the most popular. We gotta get the timer ready, boys. We gotta get the timer ready. Antonio did start last season's Premier League off with a bang, so all I'm saying is, do it again, Mikel. Do it again. I can't be trailing Man City for the whole season. Don't do it to me. Again? Are you taking the piss? Haaland. In 89 appearances for Dortmund, Haaland scored 86 goals. What a record. 19 assists as well. He scored a goal every he got a goal involvement every 69 minutes. What a player, what a number. What statistics. Ugh, I don't like that Man City kit. It's looking weird. Like yellow with black patterns going across. It's not even patterns, it looks like it's painted on. It actually looks like a fake jersey. How does Man City's official jersey look like a fake jersey? And the Premier League champions kick off their search for 3 in a row in. Just waiting for the click. Oh, they take the knee. Haaland was about to kick it, but he takes the knee. Anyone not taking the knee? Kufal stands up almost straight away. He was just changing knees. His knees sore. And Haaland kicks off the Premier League season for Manchester City and West Ham. We're away at the London Stadium. Nathan Ake whacks the ball forward, looking for Haaland. But the man that kicks cats wins it. And here come West Ham straight away. Cresswell. I hate Sky Sports' new design at the top. Basically the same thing as my design, but mine's actually quite nice. It looks like a bee. It actually does. It's like honestly terrible. Oh, Kurtzuma's magic. He wears magic hat. He could have gone. No, that's the humorous song, isn't it? Yeah, into Turner's Cross on Friday night. Is that for the treaty match? I might be going to the treaty match. That's the next one I'm going to anyway. I believe the treaty match. Yeah. Should do anyway. If you're going as well, Alan, make sure to say hello. Funny to be recognised. I have like such a massive ego in my head. I was walking around the beach and I was like, I wonder if any of these guys have subscribed to me. Fernandez wins the ball, edge of the Man City box. Kyle Walker defending him. He's been absolutely sent with a little dummy. Declan Rice, number 41, still for West Ham. Cresswell whipped the ball in the box, looking for Antonio. It nearly gets to him, and it's Gundogan that puts it out. And it should be a West Ham corner. Yeah, it is a West Ham corner. What's gonna happen? Yeah, it is. I was there last Friday and they scored 6. Yeah, what's his face? Barry Coffey scored a hat-trick. I always backed him. He wasn't great at the start of the year, but I always backed him. Arsenal. Oh, I didn't even get to read that. Arsenal winning the league, not like Liverpool was top with Alaba. I can't wait for Arsenal to finish in the Europa League. I said they would finish the Champions League, but that got Fornales whipped in the box. A header! Oh, it's just gone over the bar. Antonio's header just about goes over the bar. And that was nearly one. West Ham have started this game really well. 2 minutes in, I mean, Ederson's gone absolutely flying with that corner. I don't know what he's doing. Go to Wexford away. Don't think so, mate. Don't think so. How you doing, Aiden? Have I said hello to you already? I don't know. I'm insane. West Ham were so close to scoring thanks to Mikel Antonio, who started last season up fantastic. Then he went missing. Just over the bar. It hits. I think Ederson probably would have had it covered though. He's gotten himself a bit of an injury. Could this be a Premier League debut for Ortega, who they signed in a free from Hertha Berlin, I want to say? Yeah? It was Hertha Berlin, I think. Please, I need to meet you. Tom, I don't trust you, mate. You'll murder me on the spot. What will the score be? I made a Premier League predictions video, like game week 1. And I said I just wanted to be a little bit different, and I said West Ham would win 2-1. So I'm going to stick by that. Also, I have no Man City players in my fantasy teams, my FPL team. I've stupidly put Kane in, and I took out Erling Haaland, and Kane went missing despite the fact Tottenham scored 4. So now Haaland, mate, please don't make me look like an idiot. I'm 99th in my league out of like a possible 330 people. So, you know, it's not looking good, boys. Yeah, Ederson's back up anyway. I think he will continue. He's got like a mark on his face, but I don't know if that was a thing he had already. He basically clashed with Ruben Diaz while the corner was going on. Nathan Ake trying to play the ball out from the back. He does succeed, so Haaland is dropping very deep. João Cancelo, for some reason, the left back is number 7. I've brought that up about 15 times. Why is Haaland dropping so deep, man? Not a false 9. He's a goal scorer. Not my plan. Foden better score. Do you have Foden in your team? I don't know how Foden won Young Player of the Year last year. I thought Saka deserved it. Like, Foden was good last year, but Saka deserved it, surely. But the racist. PFA are racist. I don't know if PFA are an organisation. Actually, isn't PFA voted by the players? Or is that the players? No, I don't have a clue. I'm just going on a rant here. Ederson on the ball. Ederson on the ball. Jesus, my voice just went. Foden's my last player. Oh. All my players were used yesterday. And I got 56 points. How many points are you on? How many points are you on, mate? How many points is everyone on? I'm on 56. I know Sean Fitz was in here, and he was on 55, but he had Cancelo on his team, so now he's level with me. Jack Grealish. Ilkay Gundogan. Looking to put the ball into West Ham's box for the first time in this game. Cancelo. Gundogan. Lovely ball for Grealish. There's Haaland in the middle. He's the target, and it's gone to Fabianski, who catches it quite comfortably. Not great from Grealish. Thoughts on Werner at Leipzig? I think it's a good signing. 43. Not too bad. How you doing, LFC Zone? How are you, mate? Congratulations on 16k on TikTok. Seen that earlier today. Fabianski whacks it up. Also, a friendly reminder: let's laugh at United. You've lost to Brighton. Look, drawing to Fulham is bad, but losing to Brighton at home, that's sad. Playing FIFA and watching this, no better way to live life. Kurt Zouma kicks that ball up to the field just like he kicks the cat. Again, I'm going to stop making the same jokes. I'm getting very repetitive. Nathan Ake. Cancelo. Cancelo, get sent off. Please don't do anyone any fantasy points. Anderson. No bother LFC. Oh, United bad. Extremely bad. Diaz. Ake. Looked like Ake was going to Chelsea for a few days, but, he committed to Man City. Boom. Oh, they're terrible. Here's Foden. My centre back. Oh, that's funny. Rodri. Ake. That's a proper centre back, kicks cats, doesn't take any of it. You see the Virgil van Dijks of the world, I don't see them kicking cats. Zouma clear. Gundogan. Grealish. Oh, I don't know what Jack. Well, you can see the idea, to be fair. Kufal whacks it away. Ake plays it back over. Bowen will get the ball. Really like the look of Jarrett Bowen last season. I think he's going to have a good season again. Can I speak yet? I can. Welcome back, Sean Fitz. The return of the Ederson. The ball was rolling to Ederson, and the other way is like lower league goalkeepers let the ball roll out to waste time. Ederson, mate, you're the 2-time in a row Premier League champion. You don't be You don't waste time against West Ham in the 7th minute. Can I replace Nightbot? You probably do a better job, to be honest. Team of the season, Dybala in an 85x10. I don't know if that's good. I haven't played FIFA in ages, mate. Is that good? Tell me the card. Tell me the stats. I'm assuming it's good if it's team of the season, Dybala. 92, 93. 0 cats abused. That's exactly it. Maldini, Van Dijk, Ramos, Duffy. Oh, no. No need to be disrespecting Shane Duffy. Hinkar, 2 cats abused. 2 cat. Since when has it been 2 cats? I thought it was 1 cat. When did the number go up? Oh, that's a decent ball from Cancelo over to Phil Foden. England's golden boy. Oh my god. Oh, he's done a back pass. Phil Foden. He's the best of all time. Wow. You'll never see something like that again. I mean, the Pirlos of the world wish they could be Phil Foden. Wow. Unbelievable. 96 rated. Ooh, that's nice. That's what, 11 plus what you were expecting to get? Any cheeky danglers? I feel like, is that the phrase? That's the phrase, isn't it? I have him blocked so he can't time me out. Well, that could work, you know. That could work. That Man City kid is just annoying me so much. The video only showed one of them, but he had two. Alright. De Bruyne out with the shot, blocked. Jackie Grealish plays the ball across. Oh, it's the Grealish versus Rice derby. People that don't like Ireland. Yesterday was a good day. Well, it wasn't a good day for Ireland. There was a lot of Irish players playing, but most of them lost. Shane Duffy made his debut for Fulham. Nathan Collins made his Premier League debut for Wolves. Bazunu made his Premier League debut in general and Premier League debut for Southampton. Travers kept a clean sheet. It was a good day for him, to be fair. Kept a clean sheet versus Villa. Yeah, and if no one else of note. Elliot clear, so very clear. Ball plays back. What is Ederson doing? He's like actually taking the piss versus West Ham. Like, I get West Ham are good, but Man City are better. Surely. Remember me, I do rate that, bro. I do. 95 pace, 96 shooting, 96 passing, 99. 48 defending, 78 physicality. My man needs to go to the gym. Sean's been banned. Two frauds, Grealish and Rice. Yeah, Jeff Hendrick clear. Quick sale, only 48 defending. That's exactly it, Aiden. 48 defending, not good enough. You gotta sit back. What's that baller gonna do when you want to park the bus? Here's Ruben Diaz. He's fallen down. Like, start of last season, he was up there as one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, and I think he still is. But he's personally fallen down my pecking order. I like to look at Romero from Spurs. A bit early to call about Saliba from Arsenal, but he played very well against Crystal Palace. So Diaz is going to have an even better season than he usually has. Thanks, Sean. You were asking for it. It's not Adam, remember me. You were here yesterday, I believe. Weren't you? Or was it Fall Guy stream? You've been here in the last week anyway. You'd rather here for yesterday's stream or the Arsenal versus Crystal Palace? Here's Nathan Ake. Plays the ball to Gundogan. Back to Jack Grealish. Pressed by Jared Bowen. Unsuccessful, however. And it goes back to Nathan Ake. So you're just trying to get control of the game. West Ham started off well, but so fun being a United fan. Finn, you're lucky we missed out. You missed out on the part we were laughing at you. Honestly, man. Don't talk. Sean's gone. Can I have a Prem team to use in the career mode, please? Brighton. No, not Brighton. Burnley. Do Burnley. Bring Burnley. And you have to do Brexit ball. You have to stay with 4-4-2. Right, Burnley. Oh, who's down? Grealish is down for Man City. Replay of the tackle. Ooh. That's not looking good for his massive calves. It was Kufal with the tackle. Ooh. That could be a yellow card. Will they look at it? Because that's definitely a foul. Dabs in the chat. Love to see. Who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. Riley Taylor, Chelsea FC. How are you, Riley? Anyway, what are your predictions for this match? How you feel about Chelsea's win yesterday? I watched the game. You weren't brilliant, but look, you got the 3 points. Unlike my team, who were terrible. What is happening here? There's such a scrap in the box. Jared Bowen fights Cancelo. He ends up getting he wins it. Stoichek whacks it away, falls to Nathan Ake, heads it to Ruben Diaz. Things are absolutely flying. Oh man, you're killing me. You have to do it. Kufal doing all the Irish proud. How? Oh, I was going to say, what is Kufal Irish? Oh, Tom, please stop with the dabs. You're just ruining the complete chat, man. I can't read anyone. I'm missing everyone. Ederson catches it. You know what, the Man City goalkeeper kit is nice, but is that just because it's decent, but compared to the actual kit they're wearing, it's terrible? No, that doesn't make sense. No, compared to the kit they're wearing, it's a masterpiece, but it's just a decent kit. Stop going. Hello, how you doing, Bad mate? How are you doing today? What are your predictions for the game? Make me a mod stop Nightbot once for all. No, I find it funny. I find it funny when Nightbot hits you. He targets you and only you. Yeah, I agree with you. How do I say your phone? Or lot? I'm just gonna call you Kelly. Give me a nickname for you if you want. Give me a nickname. Cancelo. Oh, it's a really good run from the Portuguese left back, who's for some reason now 7. He's showing, oh, he should have left that for Foden. Here's Kevin De Bruyne with the shot. Oh, and it just rolls out. De Bruyne nearly had City's opener, the man that was by far and away. Div 6 Ultimate Team is so hard. I'm gonna act like I was ever there. I'm so bad, man. I'm so bad at Ultimate Team. I did a series where I was just, playing with Irish players. Then I finished with Ultimate Team, and now I play career mode occasionally. Here's Jack Grealish. He has De Bruyne with him. He does play it to Kevin De Bruyne, the ginger from Belgium. Ball played in the box. Fabianski catches though. The goalkeeper from the brunette from Poland would be the correct phrase, wouldn't it? Give me a goalie from Poland. He saves the ball. He came from Swansea. What a tune, honestly. Like, I think that's #1 hit, surely. João Cancelo. Gundogan. Grealish. Cancelo. Tiki-taka football. Grealish. Ball flicked across, looking for Phil Foden. Really well intercepted by Cresswell. Here come West Ham Fornales. Declan Rice. Johnson. Kufal. Is Johnson playing as a centre-back? Isn't he usually a right-back? Real Mode Ultimate Team, very factual, Aiden. Oh, Lanzini is offside. West Ham tried to start an attack, but Lanzini was offside. The Argentinian, who always seems to bag at least one absolute beauty of a goal every single season. He always seems to bag one worldie every single season. Did you know that brown hair colour is not a thing? It's just a darker ginger. Thank you for that, Sean Fitz. Oh, cheers, mate. Much needed. I don't know how that's even... What? Wouldn't that mean... Can I not just say ginger hair isn't a thing? It's just a much lighter brown hair. You know? Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz again. Nathan Ake. Go on, pass it back to Ruben Diaz. No, he doesn't. He plays it to Grealish. And Grealish plays it to Ederson. And so you're really, for all the shouts about them playing the best football in the world, they're really taking a while. He's a right back, but we only have Zuma fit right now. Didn't you sign like 6 centre backs? No, you signed like 2, didn't you? I remember Dawson won't be starting because he signed someone else. I believe that from Frankfurt, but was that West Ham? No, that wasn't. That was Nottingham Forest, wasn't it? Johnson whacks it away. Foden. Ruben Diaz. Pressure from Antonio. Really good pressing from West Ham. I'll be supplying daily fun facts from now on. That's going to be the highlight of every day. I'm looking forward to daily fun fact 630. You better be here in 2 years' time when it's 630. De Bruyne has the corner for Man City. First corner of the game for City. They don't have the tallest lads, but like De Bruyne is such a good passer that he can just place it like right on your head. Haaland is a big lad, to be fair. He's thrown Zuma versus Erling Haaland. The battle of the ages. The corner is taken straight into Fabianski's hands. World class there. You gotta go fast, Fabianski. You could have had the counter attack there, mate. You could have had the bloody counter attack. Alright, Declan Rice. I don't know why I screamed there. There was no need for that. Rice is dropping deep a lot. Give me a career mode team. AFC Wimbledon or Paris FC, and your goal is to try win a Champions League before PSG because they're your rivals, because you're both Paris teams. Ogbonna, Diop and Dawson are all injured. And the first guy is the guy I was thinking. Jesus, that's an unlucky run of centre-backs. Pep Guardiola running out of the stands just to give Cancelo the ball. He's a nice looking man. I'll give it to Pep Guardiola. Lovely bald head. It shines well. He'll be absolutely delighted to hear I like his bald head. Which one are you going to do? Which one are you going to do? Wimbledon or Paris FC? Paris FC sounds hard. I haven't done the Paris FC, but I've done Wimbledon. I won the Champions League 3 times, 1 Premier League, 4 Carabao Cups, no FA Cups. All simulated. Foden. De Bruyne. Foden again. Dinked over the top. Lovely. Here's Jack Grealish on the edge of the box. Whips the ball in the box looking for Haaland. And Johnson just about gets his head onto it. Otherwise, you would have assumed it would have been a definite goal. Johnson again gets his head onto it. Lanzini. Cancelo controlling that brilliantly. Jack Grealish versus Bowen. 2 players that will be fighting for an England spot for the World Cup. At the moment in time, I think you'd probably favour Jared Bowen. Bellingham soon, no, things you'd love to see. Paris FC will win the CL. What a dub, what a dub. Jude Bellingham next summer, hopefully. How do I enable my stream chat on YouTube Studio? I don't know, mate, to be honest with you. I don't think you can turn chat off. I think it's just a necessary thing, I don't know. Like, if you're on about watching the stream and turn the chat off, you can just like press the thing. On the screen, it's always going to be there. Because that's the thing. I have a financial takeover. No, that's too easy, man. That's too easy. Too easy, dude. Give me that crown. Haaland. Why is Haaland deeper than Gundogan? De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Rodri. Here comes City. Thoughts on my first YouTube vid. I'll watch it later, mate. I'll watch it later. How many views is it on? Oh, ball in the box. That should be Haaland's first goal. He's just about missed the ball. Lovely ball from Phil Foden. And Haaland nearly made it 1-0. That is close. Lovely bit of movement. Cancelo dinks the ball over the top for Phil Foden. Haaland would have been onside. He makes the run. He just about misses the header. Otherwise, you would have thought it would have been a sheer goal. Fabianski wouldn't have saved that. It would have been a difficult save anyway. All he had to do was knock it on a little bit and would have flew into the bottom corner. That's the closest City have got. That's the closest Haaland has got for his first Premier League goal. And his first competitive Man City goal. It count. I guess he wouldn't count the preseason at least. No, give me an idea. João Felix player highlights. Haaland. Grealish. De Bruyne or Fabio Carvalho. I love Fabio Carvalho. De Bruyne. Gundogan. Man City playing pure Man City ball. They're playing it just easy as you like. Tiki-taka football. Here's De Bruyne. A lovely switch of play from Kyle Walker. Ball going into Haaland. Fabianski clears. He's on the floor, I think. The whistle has been blown. I think he was fouled by Haaland. I gotta be honest. My Schalke career mode on top. What career mode? Career mode team. Go with Wrexham. But Wrexham are in like rest of the world. Put them in League 2 and get them to the Champions League. Wrexham. The Ryan Reynolds. You know, he'll be delighted with you. Deadpool. My Torino and West Ham career modes are the best. Remember my Celtic career mode that I used to do a series on YouTube for like 4 episodes and then we just stopped? What? Those are the days. But wait till FIFA 23. For FIFA 23, would you prefer me to do another career mode or will I do Ultimate Team? Because with career mode, you can just talk to me more. With Ultimate Team, it's literally you watch me rage. And I'll interact with the chat. What are West Ham? What are West Ham wearing on their heads? I'm so confused. Watching City is actually so boring. Well, no, they're very entertaining at times. But against defensive teams, yeah. But like every game is boring against defensive teams, aren't they? You know, West Ham are hardly going to open up their play so City can score. Like if you offer West Ham a 0-0 draw in this game, they'll take it. Let's be honest. Okay, career mode. All right. West Ham will take a 0-0 draw, I'd assume. It'll be interesting to see how Skamaka plays. I'm looking forward to seeing him come on. Ooh, wait, could we see Darren Randolph? Let's check the bench, boys. Let's check the bench. Ariola's on the bench. Why did I seen Darren Randolph's name and I was looking happy, but Areola is also on the bench. So sadly, we won't be seeing a bit of Darren Randolph action. Oh, there we see a bit of Scamacca with his blonde hair. He's an Italian. He doesn't look like an Italian. He looks more like an Austrian model. An Austrian model with his tattoos and his blonde hair, his hipster haircut. But he's an old-fashioned striker, really. Big physical. Someone you'd want on the end of a header. Semi, Arcos, that's Mika. Yeah, Fabianski will continue though. He's feeling good, I think. Well, he's just walking around. He doesn't seem too comfortable, but is he going to play on? We're 24 minutes in. He's talking down in Cresswell. Cresswell. I cannot say words anymore. I'm a complete donut. Who's Ireland's best and worst keeper? I don't know the worst keeper. I'm assuming I'd be probably up there with the worst keeper. Professional, like out of Travers, Bazunu and Kelleher, probably Travers. Best keeper, easily Bazunu. Easily Bazunu. I still don't understand why we bought Randolph. Sold him, bought him like 2 years later. Played him twice, and now he's never going to play. He should move to the Championship. He was doing well with Middlesbrough. Like, he came back to West Ham because he likes West Ham, right? And I think he was guaranteed play time for about 2 games, wasn't he? Because he had bad injury crisis. Then you brought in Areola and crushed his dreams. I don't get why you brought in Areola, to be honest. Like, he's a good keeper, too good to be a backup. Like, what, a World Cup winner just casually on the bench, as you do. He was, well, to be fair, he was on the bench for the World Cup as well. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Dish. Nathan Ake. City playing good football. I'm acting like that's just the thing they never do. Of course City are playing good football. It's Manchester's buddy City. I don't know why my chair is still like do that. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. I wish he was in my FPL team, but instead I chose. We bought Areola because Fabianski is lying 37 a year in his contract. That's fair, I suppose. That is fair. Someone told me, I said that as well in the chat. I said Fabianski's about 38, isn't he? And someone said, no, he's 32. So yeah, I said that earlier. Gundogan. I mean, I didn't get it right, but I was close enough. You know, you get me, boys? Gimme a ginger from Sweden. Rodri is De Bruyne. Rodri again. Cancelo's looked decent in his first game. I mean, like, I'm acting like he's not a very good fullback. What I'm saying is basically, you know, I'm still weirded out with the fact that he's number 7. Why? That was me. Tom, you're a liar. You're washed up, mate. You're finished. You're done. The media's got you. Get out. Get out. Here's Gundogan. Looking up in the scoring. He plays it across. Haaland. No, it's De Bruyne. What? And Gundogan was offside. Gundogan was offside. The goal will not count, and it remains 0-0. Good move from Man City. Grealish gets the ball. Gundogan makes the run. Declan Rice does track it. Yeah, Gundogan's well offside. Definitely shouldn't count at all. It shouldn't take long for VAR to check. Because there's not much to check, to be honest with you. Guardiola seems frustrated as if it wasn't clearly offside, but look, you know, Pep has to have his own little downtime, you know? You know, it just happens to the best of us. Fabianski's down again. I'd say he has to come off at this point. Surely he's went down twice. Gimme a ginger from Sweden. He came from Juventus and he plays on the wing. And David Moyes instructing Mikel Antonio, who will be fighting for his place as West Ham's number 9. In a metaphorical sense, because he obviously is already West Ham's like number 9, but in a striker sense, you know what I mean. Yeah, Areola is now on the pitch. Fabianski has come off, as we were saying. No Darren Randolph appearance. We don't get to see any Irish players today. Unless, of course, Areola breaks his leg. Areola's on for his first Premier League game of the season. His first Premier League game as a now official West Ham player. You have a receding hair. I actually don't understand hairlines. I don't get it. Like, I'm not going to show you because I feel like I might have one. And I don't want to be bullied. Ah! What that noise was. Sorry. He came from Juventus and he played. Areola with the first kick of the ball and whacks it up about 3 kilometres. Grealish gets it though. Jackie Grealish has looked good in his first half. Why do I keep calling Jackie Grealish? I don't like the lad. He's actually a decent bloke, to be fair to him. He does a lot of charity work. Cancelo. You little step overs. Ball. Oh, he's sent Kufal. Here is João Cancelo. Ball played on the box. Overhit for Haaland. It could have went back to Foden. But West Ham clear. Here's Kyle Walker. Hits it over now to Phil Foden. But clear by Aaron Cresswell. West Ham are defending really well. Like, you have to give it to him. You have a mullet, yes. Sadly, I do. I need to get a haircut. But yeah, I do. Can you even see it? Really? My hair grows like mad. Like, I got a haircut 3 weeks. Barely tell that was a 5. No? That was 3 weeks ago. Like, a good haircut should last you a month and a half, shouldn't it? To be fair, I go for a shower like every day. You know, I'm watering it, you know. Well, I'm not out in the sun. I'm acting like it's a plant. Michael Antonio's now on. Please give me Scamacca content. Please. Oh, I love Scamacca. I wanted him at Liverpool when we were linked to him. And he was linked to Arsenal, wasn't he, as well? Rate them all up, by the way, lads. Rate them all up. Rate it. How bad is it? Is it terrible? My mullet is nicer. Nah, mate. I'm well clear. Well clear. I'm world class, lad. By the way, lads, make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. And subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you know, just click that share button. Copy link. Or just share it to anyone. Get your mates in here. Get your dog in here. Get your mother. Get your father. Get David Moyes in here. I bet he has time. Definitely not refereeing. Managing a football match right now. Yeah, Antonio walks off the pitch. Doesn't look too comfortable. We could be seeing a bit of Scamacca today. Well, I expect to see Scamacca anyway. West Ham could have to make 2 substitutions in about 2 minutes, and it's only the 30th minute. Can't be Wrexham, pick someone else. Bolton Wanderers, they're in League 1. Bolton Wanderers or Stoke City. Stoke City will be easier for you because they're in the Championship. Grealish. Oh, that's a lovely little turn from Cancelo. He's been good in his first half, sadly, because, you know, he's not in my FPL team. He's going to be in other people's FPL team. Just, you know, ruined my day completely. Give me a ginger from Sweden. He came from Juventus and he plays on the wing. That is just such a tune, man. It's Kyle Walker. João Cancelo. A few little step overs. 2 players on him, Souček and Kufal. Jack Grealish. Plays it off to Cancelo, a little 1-2. Gundogan. He had the chance to dink it over. Decides not to. Ruben Diaz, not really the position you want. Your centre back in. Kyle Walker filling in as the centre back. West Ham are defending really well as a unit here. Like, they're sitting back and they're sitting back well. They're doing it perfectly, to be honest. It's like exactly what you want from a football team, especially against Man City. Mark Noble is in the crowd. West Ham legend, of course. Played his last game for the club last season. 550 appearances for West Ham, 62 goals. Not a bad record for a midfielder. I suppose considering he was really good at penalties, you know. It's not quite, you know. Well, penalties count, I suppose. By the way, I'd really like if they've made, you know, the rule people have suggested. If you're fouled for the penalty, you should take it. I like that rule. Like, whoever earns the penalty should take it. I feel like that would be a good rule. Because then you can't really have Pessi or Pinaldo anymore. Areola. Comfortably on the ball. The Frenchman. Man, he was balling out a few years ago. Like, I'm not saying West Ham's a massive step down. You know, his career's finished. It's over. But, like, he was PSG's number 1. playing against Ronaldo in the Champions League. I remember that game. It was on Valentine's Day. Ronaldo was still at Real Madrid. I think it was last year at Real Madrid. And he scored like a hat-trick against PSG. I have 3 City players in my FPL, but I still don't want City to win. Also, why can't they start Bernardo Silva? Oh, that's not good, Aiden. That's not good. It's better than mine though, mate. I'd Haaland and Kane. I had to pick between Haaland and Kane. I'll go, you know what? I reckon Kane will do better on the opening day. Kane gets me 2 points. And the only reason he got me 2 points is because he was vice-captained. Even though Spurs scored 4 goals, Kane wasn't involved with a single one, despite the fact he's their striker. And, you know, so far Haaland hasn't got anything. He hasn't really done anything, but I'm assuming he will end up doing better than Harry Kane. I have no players left. I finished on 56 points. How much are you on, Aiden? How much are you on? You know, my FPL is not looking good at all. Here's Rodri. Cancelo. Gundogan. Oh, that is such a lovely Cruyff turn. He plays through Erling Haaland, as I was saying. He's been fouled for a penalty. Areola gives away a penalty. That could be a yellow card as well. And well, as I was saying, Haaland does nothing. In an instant, he does something. Who will take the penalty? I would assume Haaland or De Bruyne. Who takes the penalties now for City? It was De Bruyne before. I'm 3rd in League 2, 1 point off top of the table. What a dub. Ooh, actually, you know what? It could have been a bit of a dive. Is there no... I think it is a penalty. It is a penalty, but, you know, it could be looked at again. Haaland will take the penalty. He's versus Areola for his first Premier League goal of the season. Probably the biggest name of the transfer market to be joining the Premier League. He takes it. He steps up for his first Premier League goal in the 35th minute to open the scoring versus West Ham in the London Stadium. Norway versus France. Haaland, he runs up a quick, and he scored it straight into the bottom corner. Sent Areola the wrong way, and he's done, you know, the signature Haaland celebration. This one. Erling Haaland, welcome to Manchester City. Welcome to the Premier League. And he starts it off with a penalty, but all goals count. Golazo. It's 1-0, boys. It's 1-0. Areola sent the wrong way. West Ham trail, and they've been very good in this game, but in just the blink of an eye, they're true. Haaland gets fouled by Areola. They get a penalty, and Haaland puts it away. Calm as you like. There was no real doubt, was there? There was no real doubt. Well, we're going to lose. Comebacks on. Comebacks on. Jarrod Bowen, hat-trick bound. Scamacca, 7 goals. Haaland will miss it, no problem. I'll take it back. Cresswell. Areola whacks it a million miles up the pitch. Could be a bit of a problem for Kyle Walker. Antonio presses, but Kyle Walker smacks it up the pitch as well. Cresswell does the same. We're playing a bit of ping pong here. Stoichek finally brings it down. Rodri takes it off him. And Gundogan and Man City are back in possession. I think for West Ham at the moment, you're just going to want to get in half-time 1-0. Reshape the team. Maybe bring on Scamacca. I don't think Antonio's been particularly great. And then look what's happened. And try to get back into the game. You know? 1-0 so far though. Ball played through. Haaland versus Johnson. Haaland gets onto it first. He's down the wing. You don't really want Erling Haaland on the wing. Foden. Oh, that was a pass that almost fell to De Bruyne. Foden is on the floor. Is it a free kick for Man City, or is he just blowing the whistle because Foden seems hurt? In second replay. Yeah, well, I don't think Rice actually touched him, but look, I think it is a free kick for Man City. Yeah, I don't think Rice actually touched him, but Foden jumps over the tackle, but still goes down. It's a dive, but you know, there would have been a foul anyway if he kept running, if you get what I mean. Which you probably don't. I talk a lot of nonsense. De Bruyne, Gundogan and Ruben Diaz all step over the free kick. A 4-man wall consisting of Antonio, Declan Rice, Johnson, and it cut off before I could see the 4th man, but there were 4 men in the wall. Gundogan, De Bruyne and João Cancelo a little further back. I think it will be De Bruyne. About 35 yards out, maybe 40. 35, I'd say. Yeah, it will be De Bruyne. This will be one hell of a free kick if he does bag it. Gundogan takes it straight at the wall. Not a great free kick at all. There was really no run-up. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of these over-exaggerated run-ups players give nowadays, but, like, you gotta do a little bit of one. Give you a little bit of speed. Time to guess the town. I tell you the clues, and you have to guess which town I'm describing. I will give you 3 clues. Go on. Go on, Riley. I'm gonna guess straight away to go with Barnsley. England or Ireland, or well, like what country we're saying, or is it just anywhere possible? Is it just anywhere possible? Like, is that the real question? That's all I'm saying. First clue. It's the birthplace of the former PM Margaret Thatcher. What? How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that? Yeah, I'm gonna continue to go with Barnsley. That's my original guess. Second clue, it has 2 football teams in the same town. One of those is the home of the mighty Gingerbreads. That's the third clue? What's the third clue? I'm gonna stay with Barnsley. Genuinely have no clue, mate. No clue at all. And it goes out for yet another Man City goal kick. Ederson's not picking up any of the balls. He's just letting them roll out. He's just casually wasting time, as you do versus West Ham when you 1-0 up in the 40th minute. Town is placed in this third clue. It's the only best place to grab a Lincoln sausage roll. I don't have a clue. People guess for me. People please guess for me. I have no clue. Genuinely no clue. Like, honestly, I'm baffled. Is Jack Grealish Cancelo with him? Don't you dare get an assist, Cancelo. Don't do it to me. Koufal intercepts that. That's actually bad from Cancelo. He was listening to me. Bowen, Gundogan gets onto it before him. City are just dominating. Like, they're actually doing it, like, way better than. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Barnsley. To be honest, Riley. Lincolnshire. West Ham. Is it West Ham? West Ham's not a place though. I'm gonna guess Grant Hanley. You know, Grant Hanley, the Norwich centre back from Scotland. I'm gonna guess it's him. Is he still at Norwich? I don't know. Kyle Walker. Nathan Ake. Rodri. Grealish. Oh, here they come now, see. I've said that every single attack they go for. Grealish. Oh, he had the opportunity, Jack Grealish. Decides not to risk it. Plays it back to Cancelo. He plays a lovely ball over the cross for Phil Foden. He has De Bruyne with him. Does a back heel. This is a really good opportunity. Haaland's in the box. He lays it off, and I thought there was a shot coming in from someone like Rodri, but West Ham win it back. Here's Rice. Cresswell. Off to Mikel Antonio, who wants to hold up play. And he's been fouled there, surely. Come on, referee. You're taking the piss, mate. You bloody little bastard. Don't know what impression that was, but it was an impression. Cancelo. He's going to have the shots! And it was a million miles wide. And I don't know why I reacted like that. And it's not Hull. No, it's not West Ham. It's not Hull. What? Genuinely, mate, I have no clue with English geography. Yeah, Grant Hanley. Grant Hanley is my answer. We'll go Grant and we'll go Ham. Grant Ham, because West Ham. So we got Grant Hanley and West Ham. That's my answer. Or G Ham. Grant Ham, surely. Go on, it's a Grant Ham. That's a place, I'm fairly sure. Grant Ham is a place, isn't it? Grant Hanley, I'm actually a genius. Lanzini. Yes, Bowen. Bowen makes the run. He does get onto it, Jared Bowen. Nathan Ake is with him, and that should go out for a Man City. No, wait, actually, Bowen, yeah, it goes out for Man City. Goal kick. 1 hour already into the stream. Absolute madness. And we're only 43 minutes into the game. And Manchester City have taken the lead quite. They'd like to deserve it. They've been the better team. West Ham have had a few attacks. They were good in the first 5 minutes and they've just tailed it off. Type in the missing words. Grant. G-R-A-N-T. Ham. Like Grant Hanley. G-R-A-N-T. Name Grant. I'm fairly sure that's a place. Gillingham. Oh, that's a shout, to be fair. Antonio. Kufal. Areola. This really shows the stats. Man City have made 340 passes compared to West Ham's 40. Of gravity M. It is Grantham. I'm actually a genius. Haaland, pen merchant. Oh, like he's never scored a non-penalty for Man City, you know? Honestly, what a pen merchant. Rodri. But you know what? I'll give it to him because he earned the penalty. If he didn't earn the penalty, then you know what? He's a pen merchant. But he earned the penalty, so fair enough. Sojcic. Johnson. Biggest team in Cork, you know. On my back. The ball is taken off him by his fellow countryman, Rodri. Fernandez is Spanish, isn't he? Yeah? Can someone confirm that to me? Confirm and done deal, and here we go. Please. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Thanks, mate. Grealish. Ake. 4 minutes of added time have been added. Oh, Grant. Oh, it was close. Graftenham. Grealish tries to dink the ball over for Haaland. West Ham with it. There is a chance for an equaliser, and Sojcic gives it away straight away. As I'll say that. Yeah, Man City have dominated the entire game. Like they're definitely going to win this one. Well and comfortably, to be honest with you. Gundogan plays it all the way back to Nathan Ake. They're just trying to get to half time. If West Ham, this probably is the best scenario if they just get to half time. Only 1-0 down because they probably deserve to be a little bit more down because they haven't been at their best at all, at least. Nathan Ake. By the way, lads, will I do a Fall Guys stream tomorrow, or do you want me to do ranking every Premier League club's home kit? Your choice. Either a 2-hour Fall Guys stream or a video of ranking every Premier League's home kit. Please let me know in the live chat. Lovely bit of football. Kufal. Antonio's made a run. Why are you making a run down the wing? You're a striker, mate. Get in the box. Bowen's been fouled. This is actually a good opportunity for West Ham. It's like really close to the corner line. If Bowen's injured, that's a worry because he is quality. Cancelo is complaining. Give him a yellow card. Go on. No points for Cancelo. I can't be letting people catch up with me. Loads of people have definitely just gone in front of me, by the way, but with Haaland scoring. And does he get the assist as well? Oh, Cancelo's gotten a yellow card. You love to see it. Come on. At least people got minus points with Cancelo. João Cancelo picks up his first yellow card of the season. And that means he won't be getting good points in fantasy, which means I will be fine, relatively, unless you have Haaland. Then I'm complete not really fucked. I should have picked Haaland. All guys, says Tom. Jarrett Bowen puts the ball in the box. De Bruyne heads it away. West Ham, if you want an opportunity to score, ball played in the box. Bowen was there, but it goes straight to Ederson. And again, it remains 1-0. Johnson. 3 of the 4 minutes gone of added time. We have 1 minute left. go, go, go. Haaland, you know. Man, I'm complaining about my back, but I continue to sit weirdly. Could be sitting like this. So I pull this up here. Back. Oh, that's basically the same thing I had before. Just gone up a little. Of course it has. Ball in the box from Man City. Check clears. Even though it looks like West Ham had come back into the game, Man City are still going to put up loads of pressure because, well, the Manchester City, of course, they are. They're the best team in the Premier League and probably one of the best in the world. Half the West Ham fans have pissed off to go get a pint or some food. I don't know what they're doing, but they don't want to watch whatever they are watching. It's not been great from the Hammers on the opening day of the Premier League season. Now it is officially half time. And we go into half time with Erling Haaland bagging his first Premier League goal through a penalty. But a goal is a goal. 1-0 to Man City at half time. You know, he's a Portuguese magnifico. He's magic. God, I'm tired. What we saying anyway, halftime, lads, is Haaland the best striker to ever grace the Premier League? Is he a pen merchant? Let me know all your opinions. I'm going to go through some polls because why not? It feels like that kind of day. We've had 27 votes in the poll and 63% of people have said Man City will win the game. And as it stands, those people are correct. The real question is, Zuma, Dong, Kulusevski. That's the real question. What is the better football song? Kulusevski's song or Kurt Zuma's song? Kurt Zuma's magic. He wears a magic hat. But Kulusevski is the ginger from Sweden. So, you know how it is, boys. Oh, man. Go, 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 Fernandez. You know, he's the Portuguese magnifico. What is the poll sound? We'll check it now. The Kulusevski song has won quite Kulusevski. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Come on, let's not take the piss here. You know what I meant. I just can't spell because, well, I'm a bit of a donut, as they say. Oh shit, I didn't stop the clock, did I? Going away with 1 minute 43. Kula, yeah. Oh, come on, Kulusevski's song is well and truly on top. He is honestly. Dao Ling, you know. World class. Drink it in. The timer, mate. Yeah, I stopped it. I'm world class, boys. We'll end that one. We'll end them. What's the next poll, boys? What is the next poll? What are we saying next? Thing is, this fight should have happened, but okay, so I decided not to. Who wins in a boxing match? Jake Paul or KSI? Who wins in the boxing match? Not who you prefer. Who actually wins in the boxing match? So I'd be more of a JJ guy, but I feel like Jake Paul would probably win. Fernandez, Bruno. He's the Portuguese magnific. Why is that down now, man? KSI with 3 votes. Come on, boys. Like Jake. Okay, fair enough. We'll end this one. For everyone saying it's Jake Paul. Now we'll go with who wins in a boxing match between these two. One of these guys is one of the lads off TikTok. And the other guy is, well, he's a god of the game. He's a legend. He's like the best player of all time. Who wins in a fight? The football addicts. Big man me. Will you answer me? What do you ask? But I have literally no questions. All the chat. Last chat for me. I'm third in League Two. 1 point off top of the table. What was your question? What was your question? What was your question, lad? Up below, lads, you betrayed me. I would 100% knock him out. I'm sorry. Specimen. You know? I'm gonna go to the game. Oops, wrong one. No, Tom, you've made your choice. You've made your choice. You've made your choice, Tom. I'm disappointed in you lot. Are we gonna get a deciding vote? Go on, one deciding vote, boys. Surely. Who do you play football with in real life? The local team. Me. Go on, boys. We're gonna end this poll. Sadly, you have not let me win, and I'm disappointed in you lot, and extremely disappointed, to be honest. Best pundit, right? Cara, Keane, Neville. Not gonna put Michael Richards in, sadly, because you can only. Oh wait, no, you can do 4 people. Yeah, Richards. Alright, we can't do. Who is the best pundit? Who is the best Sky Sports pundit? For me, Carragher's probably. Keane's the funniest. Carragher's probably the best knowledge, like from a statistical point of the game, or a tactical point of the game. Carragher's probably the most knowledgeable. Well, I like Keane. No Irish bias. Listen, I guarantee you Roy Keane will win this one because, most people here are Irish. And of course, he has 67% of people. Cara. I like Michael Richards. I just don't think he's the most knowledgeable wise. Neville. Yeah, Neville's up there as well, knowledge wise. Michael Richards is funny though. It's the only thing. Right, Roy Keane wins that one. What's the next poll, boys? What's the next one? Let's go. Let's do the battle of CDMs, right? Defensive midfielders. Rodri. Fabinho. Kimmich. All of these are spelled like terribly wrong. Bar, of course, the best one of the lot. You know who the best of the lot is. Come on, like, let's not take the piss here. I'm expecting good things, boys. I'm expecting good things. You know? Bruno. Oh, someone's picked Kimmich over me. What? Who was it? Who's betrayed me? Who's actually gone and betrayed me? 1 vote so far, and it's all Kimmich. I'm disappointed, boys. Why? He's the Portuguese Magnifico. Man City. I just did that to show I have the power. Do well and truly have the power. Oh, Fabinho's gotten a vote. Somehow I'm still not in the occasion. Boys, you do realize I'm like one of the best to ever live. I'm up there with the Luther Matthiases of the world, the Busquets of the world. World class defensive midfielders. I haven't even got a single vote. It's an embarrassing day for me, to be honest. It's an embarrassing day. Sad day, really. Alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna end it sadly. Sadly, with not a single vote for me. Like no one's chatting anymore. It's just me putting polls in and like 3 people voting. I don't even know. Give me poll ideas. I've had 3. I've asked you, community, yes or no. That's the only question I've left. You love me in not a relationship way. Oh, well, I loved you in a relationship way, Tom. But I see your values. Oh Jesus, I'm about to cry. Booking.yeah. No sponsorship, of course. Why would Booking.yeah sponsor me? Not quite sure. Goal, 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 Fernandez. Bruno lost to Brighton at home. Fernandez, he shits. Eric Ten Hag has 10 hairs. United are tragic. You know, they're going down. Bruno. Okay, I lost it. It was going good, but Jack, me, Shannon, Oshin, the Mons, and Abhinav. Alex as well. You have yet to experience the glory of the man named Abhinav. What a legend. A fallen legend of the community. 67% of people saying yes. I love you lot. But boys, give me questions. Go on. Keep me entertained. Give me questions. Food questions. Whatever. Honestly, anything. Random shit though. Like ask me, football questions, food questions. I don't know, what's my favourite type of chicken? Come on, boys, keep me entertained. You know the drill. You know the drill. Make sure to subscribe. Nightbot, I agree with you, mate. Let's check how many subscribers we are on currently. What is it going to be? Stick into that. And it's going to be a total of 2,126. That's a profit of 6 today. Gained 145 subscribers in the last month. In the last month, we've got 19.4 thousand views and 525.5 hours of watch time. The video yesterday of Messi, a reaction to Messi's bicycle kick, that got 626 goals. Absolute madness. Of quite the highest order. But yeah, how many views is this? 112. Catching up on the people. Only halfway there. Oh, we're halfway there. What's your favorite chicken? Oh, good question. The chicken Kiev is always nice. They kind of go. You can't have them too often, otherwise they get a bit repetitive. Chicken fillet's nice. Do you have any road frontage? No. What's your thought on the global and economic political state of the world? Like, dude, can we just talk about the global and economic state of the world? Yeah, for real. That's... I forget the name of your man. Jaden Smith, is that it? Jada? I don't know. Is that his wife? I just can't wait for the football to be back on, mate. I know, it's nice. It is nice. It's world class. Drink it in. Unbelievable. Oh, whoa, whoa, it's magic. It's like, I like how it's just gone to the point I'm singing for 2 hours and, occasionally talking about the football. What's your proper favorite food? If you were to get anything right now, just served to you on a plate. Have you ever killed someone? No, but I have been killed. I have been killed, Tom. I'm actually a ghost. The old footballer always died 7 months ago, right? But I was back. I'd love to be friends with Rai Keane. Yeah, he'd be. Hi Roy. I've just got married. Will you be my best man? Really? What you gonna do that for? You have to think. What would Manchester United have done that? And Sir Alex Ferguson. Really? I would have smashed into someone. De Gea, you should be saving that, and he should be saving your marriage, your life. What are you doing getting married? Jeez, really? Pasta with melted cheese. Pasta with melted cheese is lovely. I would love to be friends with Roy Keane. Shepherd's pie. Ooh, shepherd's pie is nice. Again, so Alfie and Gahalan. Speaking of Roy Keane, Alfie and Gahalan right there. Which one is it? I don't know. There's two men. I think that's Alfie and Gahalan. His son, obviously, Erling Haaland. The man's career was ended by Roy Keane. Apparently, Roy Keane was fined £180,000. Alfie played the following week. Ooh, what do we have next? When's this? Next Saturday, Brentford versus United, and I've already picked what watch songs I'm doing. I'm gonna do a Brentford versus Man United watch song and Chelsea versus Spurs. Oh no, it's the Liga starting. I'm not watching with the Barcelona. Barcelona. Pasta melted cheese is beautiful. You gotta have a good sauce. Apparently it's weird to have ketchup in pasta. But that's the thing my family does, and it's kind of good. Spaghetti with pasta, it's actually... No. Ketchup with spaghetti. Ketchup with spaghetti is beautiful. It's the reason I'm alive right now. I wouldn't be sitting here right in front of you if ketchup and spaghetti didn't exist. You know? If I win the UCL, will you follow me on TikTok? Go on then, mate. Go on then. I want proof though. DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram with your team lifting the Champions League. I want proof. With Paris FC. Only if you win it before PSG. So check who wins it every year. And if PSG win it, your mission's over. Right? I know it's such a fat spot. Disgusting. Yeah, Sean, we all needed to know that, mate. Cheers. No changes at halftime, I believe, though West Ham did make a change before the half as Fabianski had to go off injured and Areola came on. The new Lee Areola, who was on loan last season but was signed on a permanent this year from PSG. Around 10 million euros. I don't have Insta. Alright. Oh, how are you going to show me proof, man? I need proof. Go in the channel Discord. Do you have Discord? Just one cornetto. Give it to me. Delicious ice cream. I'm doing League 2 playoff. Hope you do well, bro. David Moyes is talking to Scamacca now. I think he's been told to warm up. So we are going to see a bit of the Italian stallion. Scamacca. What team do you play for? My local. I wish I played for Cork City. Of course, I'm not that much of a bowler. We're actually back training Tuesday. You know, I'm going to be world class. Commentary from Martin Tyler and Gary Neville. But we all know who's clear, boys. Tell me who's clear. Would you rather Martin Tyler and Gary Neville or me? I have Discord. Right. After the stream, go into one of my old video. Go into a video from like... Go into... What, a video from like 3 or 4 days ago, and it should have the link to the Discord. Ariel and goals. Kufal, Johnson, Zuma and Cresswell is the back four. Then you have Stoichek and Declan Rice in the pivot. Jared Bowen, Lanzini and Fornales as the three, all playing behind Mikel Antonio, who will likely come off in the next couple of minutes due to the fact Scamacca is warming up. Ederson in goals for Man City. Walker, Diaz, Ake and Cancelo in the back four. Cancelo picked up a yellow card in the first half. De Bruyne, Rodri and Gundogan as the three in midfield. And then a front three of Jack Grealish, Phil Foden and the goal scorer on the 36th minute, Erling Haaland. Will always ease. What's your local? I'm telling you, Tom, you're going to murder me. We've been over this. Ease, man. Man City have won 22 of the last 23 games while they were winning at halftime, and they drew one. I shouldn't care about your personal accolades. You know, you need to score. You need to score. Sorry, not you need to score. Your team needs to win. That's the most important thing. Put your team ahead of yourself. Yeah, fucking dive the 3 points. Sure, you scored a few goals. Sure, you had some enjoyment with yourself. But how's that going to affect your legacy? You're going to be a loser. Yeah, you scored goals. You're going to be Callum Wilson. No, Callum Wilson is a loser. But, you know, I don't know who I'm thinking of. You get my point. Felipe Foden. What a pass from Felipe Foden. There wasn't definitely a 5-yard pass. Oh my god. Kyle Walker. Back to Phil Foden. And he's played it straight to De Bruyne. Wow. De Bruyne dinks it over and it's gone out for a goal kick to West Ham. Unbelievable play from Phil Foden though. He's definitely the best of all time and he will be the best ever. We're getting promotion right now. Paris FC. But who won the Champions League? Who won the Champions League? I have a quarterfinals on Tuesday. Are you going to win it though? Where do you play, Connor? Where do you play? Do you start? I start barely. I'm a midfielder. You wouldn't look at me and think I'm a midfielder because I can barely run. Proper Brexit boy me. And put in a proper challenge. You're right back. Right, Tom. See you. We're not going to miss you. Just kidding, Tom. Love you. Mwah. That was a weird way to end. Cancelo. Gundogan. Cancelo. I hope Cancelo gets sent off so badly. Because Sean Fitz will then not get the points. That's all I actually care about, Sean Fitz. Not getting points. That's what I dream of. Kyle Walker. Rodri. I have a 7-a-side Tony with my club. What do you play? Are you a silky baller, like? You know? I'm not. I can barely do any kicky uppies, to be honest. I just win the ball back and hoof it. I reckon I play for Man City. No, wouldn't that be like the opposite of what Pep Guardiola stands for? I'm the anti-Guardiola midfielder. Also, I'm shit. That also tends to happen. I don't think you know, that also tends to help. But full forward, alright, it's football. Ah, well. Nathan Ake. Ake's done well in this game, to be fair. It looked like he was after Chelsea, but, you know, he stayed and he's done well. I'll play right mid. Not too bad, not too bad. Here's Fornals, Cresswell. Lovely ball down the wing for Antonio, but he doesn't control it well at all. And it goes out for a Man City throw-in. Just one cornetto. Kyle Walker. Cresswell. Ball played back to Areola. Cresswell's gone down, but it looks like he's fine. Areola waxed up the pitch. Rodri. Rice wins the header over De Bruyne. Lanzini wins the header and it plays back to Cresswell. Lanzini. Declan Rice. Cresswell. Rodri intercepts. Kyle Walker being pressed by Lanzini. Surely that's not a foul. It is not. That should be a foul. And it is. Oh no, the original was a foul. I don't know, man. I don't think that first one was. Wait. L timer. The timer's back, boys. The timer's back. Don't disrespect the timer. It's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Timer's back. L timer makes it unwatchable. I'm out of this stream. There's no timer. What are they doing? I wish I could find a timer which it goes from like 45, but like, you know the way the clock would obviously go to 60, then 1 hour and 1 minute. I can't find one that goes to 61. Like, what's even the point of watching if there's no timer? You know, you have no concept of the time. Me without a timer is nothing. I'm a washed up baller. You know? Dub timer. This stream is so entertaining now. Wow. I get my popcorn out. I'm on the edge of my seat with this timer. Oh my god, it's gone to 6:26, 27, 28. Oh, 29, 30. Areola. Waxed up the pitch. Foden probably could have won that if he had ran. Grealish tracking back well. Plays it back to Ederson. What we're saying though, lads, is there a chance that West Ham come back into this game? Can they get 3 points? Can they get 1 point? What is your prediction? My original prediction was 2-1 West Ham. I don't want City winning. Well, I'm going to stick with that because I like to be loyal. You know, man, I'm so random. So random and crazy, dude. Just one cornetto. Move that here. Move this over here. That makes sense. I'm a silky baller, but I'm not in Roscommon Academy. Unlucky. Unlucky. You'll get there one day, mate. I believe in you. Foden will chase it. He does get onto it. He has Cresswell to face. He plays it off to De Bruyne. Walker. Foden. Walker again. De Bruyne. Love timer. Honestly, this timer is amazing. Antonio had scored 830. Yeah. 100%, bro. Mac is definitely not warming up right now. He'll score in like 2 minutes. Just one. Well, they might not even be bringing on. They might not be taking off Antonio, but Scamacca, I would say. Make sure to subscribe. Listen tonight, Bob boys. Oh, Man City give away the ball stupidly. Lanzini dinks it over the top, and if that pass was better. Antonio, lovely ball across. Declan Rice, and he's whacked it over the bar. He pretended to be Irish, and well, that was a fair point from him. What is Ederson doing? I do not. Well, no, it wasn't even Ederson's fault. It was just a stupid pass from Gundogan. Yeah, good move from West Ham. Better than what we've seen originally. That's a bad... I think that might have been a corner, to be honest. I think that could have been a corner. And I'm better than my friend who isn't it. Or don't be disrespecting your friend, man. No, it's not a corner. It was a goal kick. Now we have Ruben Dias. Holding it over Phil Foden. He's dinked it over for... No, he's dinked it over for himself. Good bit of skill. Declan Rice has come back to win it off his international teammate. Sadly. Sadly, Jeff Hendrick isn't his international teammate. Declan Rice. Rice again. Zuma. He has a great strike of the ball. I'm not going to make the same joke, but I'm not going to make the same joke. Just saying. Fair enough, fair enough. Stoichek. Johnson plays the ball across beautifully. Cresswell. Back, lads. Welcome back, Tom. Welcome back. Oh, Ederson's nearly spilled it. A little bit of worry for Man City fans. He spilled it but caught it straight away, so they're fine. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, it's such a stupid pass from someone that is the best passer in the Premier League. West Ham have the ball now. Lanzini, they have looked a lot better so far in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Lanzini, he usually has an absolute belter in him every single season. He had the strike, but it went straight to the head of a Man City player. Ball played through, looking for Cresswell, but it ended up falling to Rodri. And Rodri whacks it up straight to the chest of Erling Haaland. Ball dinked over, Gundogan. Haaland. A little bit of play with De Bruyne has the perfect pass. Haaland probably shouldn't have taken it. Should have laid it off to Gundogan. Now he plays it back to Gundogan. And Gundogan bottles it a bit. But Haaland should have left it salty. I'm very salty. I'm as salty as beach water. Well, sea water. I don't know why I said beach water. Bowen. No, he doesn't get onto it. But it's a... West Ham are definitely getting back into this game. In the second half, Man City have looked nervy. And here comes Scamacca and Benrahma. Scamacca making his Premier League debut. He's coming on in place of Mikel Antonio, who hasn't had the best of games. So in the 56th minute, we will see the first appearance in the Premier League for the new Italian striker at West Ham, Scamacca. Signed from Sassuolo for €35 million. And we'll also see the man they signed from Brentford, Benrahma, who had a good start to last season. I think Fernandes is off, to my memory. No, it's Lanzini that's off. Lanzini comes off in place of Benrahma, and Antonio is off in place of Scamacca. 2 substitutions. Johnson dinks it over the top, looking for Jared Bowen. It will fall. Will it? Bowen still has the ball somehow. No, Cancelo has it now, and he's whacked it out of play. Not great from João Cancelo. Gotta go, lads. Right, Tom. See you, mate. Good luck. Have a lovely evening. Scamacca played 36 games last year. He scored 16 goals, got 0 assists. Scored a goal every 135 minutes. Pretty good goal to game record. Definitely compared to Antonio's. Goodbye, Tom. Goodbye. Not Antonio. Mr. Big Dick himself, Mikel Antonio. He is the captain of this team. Is there a chance? Is there a chance for West Ham to come back in this game? Honestly, I believe. Has Nightbot banned Connor again? What's happened there? Has Nightbot banned Connor? No Nightbot notifications come out. Was it Tom? I feel like it was Tom. That was his goodbye message. Brennan Johnson. And he's played it out for a corner. Surely that's a foul. Gundogan surely fouled him there. Like, let's not take the piss here. Ah, come on. Man City have a corner. Gundogan and De Bruyne stand over it. Is it De Bruyne? I think it's actually Foden. Yeah, it's Foden. Gundogan and Foden stand over it. Gundogan plays it short. Out to Cancelo, who will whip it in the box. That's a nice delivery. No, it's not. It's actually going for a goal kick. It wasn't nice. Sad day. I don't know what happened to Edmund. Honestly, so confused. Maka jumps up for it, doesn't quite get onto it. Here's De Bruyne, who plays through Phil Foden. This is a really good opportunity. Haaland could have got well intercepted by Cresswell. Souček. Foden looking to win the ball back. Brennan Johnson just clears. It falls to the chest of Benrahma, who lets it roll out for a throw-in. So Man City have a throw-in, and Kyle Walker is about to take it. I wonder how, I wonder why. Just over half an hour remains in this game. Man City 1-0 up versus West Ham. There is still time for the Hammers to equalise. New in the chat. De Bruyne. Grealish. Gundogan. What the fuck was that one? Start singing Gundogan. As you do, boys. As you do. Mac has pushed over Kyle Walker with certain dominance as the alpha of the football pitch. The wild Italian breed does this a lot. De Bruyne. Kyle Walker. The City are just basically waiting to let West Ham die out. They're not trying to get a goal or anything. Just trying to wait. Let West Ham's form die out. Oh, did you hear that? That was a nice little crack. Wonder how, I wonder why. Connor Redmond. Is he still alive? Or has all his stuff... Is he gone forever, Connor Redmond? Oh, that's all I'm saying. You yawn. Cancelo. Plays the ball across, falls to Phil Foden's feet. This is a good chance here. Here's Haaland. No, it's De Bruyne again. Fuck, I keep getting it so wrong. Gundogan, that is a bad shot. How do I get confused from between Haaland and De Bruyne? Like, they're not similar in characteristics. I wonder how, I wonder why. We'll do a few stretches, I suppose, boys. While the game's fairly boring, but as I say that, here comes Fernandez. Thomas Souček, go and have one, lad. Kufal, ball in the box, Jared Bowen! Benrahma! Oh, shot at Ederson. Doing the stretches. West Ham are getting better. Here come Man City with the counter-attack. Kevin De Bruyne. He has 3 players in front of him, but there's 5 West Ham players back already. Despite the fact they're losing, they are playing fairly defensive. Grealish. De Bruyne. Lays it off for Gundogan. He's on the edge of the box. He could have been offside there, to be honest. That was just me thinking that, though. Haaland. Lays it back to Kyle Walker. Ball play down the wing for Phil Foden. He's tried to get the corner. He doesn't quite get it. Benrahma. See, West Ham are sitting 2 back to really make much of a counter-attack. Connor Redmond's back. It's about time. Was it Tom or was it Nightbot that banned you, Connor Redmond? He's made a return. Connor the Great. Stoichek. Thinks it over the top for Ben Rama. Cresswell is running down the wing with him, so he does have support. Play it off to Cresswell now. Yeah, that's it. Skamaka's in the box. He plays it in. It's not the best of crosses. Bowen gets onto it. Diaz clears it up. Stoichek. Now this is the West Ham we were looking for. Kufal. Whips the ball in the box. It's not a great one. Ake clears. And it'll go out to Brennan Johnson. No, that's not Brennan Johnson. That's the fucking Nottingham Forest wing back. Not winger. That's F. Tom. 100%. Declan Rice. Rice plays a ball across for Kufal. Plays it for Jared Bowen. Easily West Ham's best player last season. Maybe Declan Rice as well. But, you know, they're going to want some of his brilliance now. Last time this game was played, it was a 2-2 draw. Bowen bagged twice. Benrahma running down the wing. Plays the ball in the box. Ruben Diaz gets onto it. Now it's Man City doing the defending. Maybe they can get a counter-attack to De Bruyne. Foden. Walker. Pressure from Fornales. Nathan Ake. City passing the ball really well here. It's just how they do it. Like, they can just move there so easily and carry the ball brilliantly. Oh, that is such a lovely ball. Erling Haaland is through for a second, and he's made it 2. The game is almost definitely done. Haaland's bagged 2. I chose Kane over him in FPL. I am definitely one of the bottle. Haaland's made it 2. This time it's not a penalty. He did the signature celebration for the first. Now he's done this one for the second. And the lad that Roy Keane ended his career, otherwise known as his dad, is in the stands celebrating. It's 2-0 Manchester City. West Ham, they were growing into the game, but now all hope surely dies. Man City is surely picking up all 3 points. I think you should unmod me and... Oh no, man, Tom's pretty close to getting unmodded, to be honest. If it was actually him that banned you, because he also banned Badar before. He was out for like 10 minutes. Yeah, Haaland makes it 2. What a goal. Haaland, sexy Erling Haaland. No. It's not sexy, but... Who assisted? That is a good question. I think it was De Bruyne. I think it was De Bruyne. I'm actually one of the bottle. I should have. I had Haaland in my team, and I put Kane in. I put Kane. Like I just ruined it all. That was it. It was me. I made the chiz. I bottled it. I well and truly bottled it, boys. Who did assist? Who assisted is a very good question. I'm not quite sure who. Pep Guardiola was absolutely loving it. Oh no, let me check. Alright, let me just wait. Game still hasn't kicked off. West Ham still haven't tipped off. Now West Ham finally tipped off. I don't. Great start to the Premier League though from Erling Haaland. Things you absolutely love to see, boys. Things you absolutely love to see. Well, my perspective as a Liverpool fan, I don't necessarily love to see it, but you know, people said he'd flop. I didn't doubt him at all. But actually, well, like, I mean, I thought Kane would score more than him, but that's because, you know, Southampton are a worse side than West Ham. But Kane went missing. Now FPL is in the mud. I'm not going to check it. I'm going to transfer Harry Kane out. Actually, who are Spurs playing? Spurs are playing Chelsea next week. Yeah, I'm going to. Where's City playing? Honestly, it's not looking good. City are playing Bournemouth at home. Haaland is getting transferred in as I speak. I don't even care about the minus points. You get one free free thing, and I'm transferring him in right now as we speak, because I cannot be dealing with it, boys. I cannot be dealing with Kane again. Haaland is going right in there. Great swap for Harry Kane. Done dealing. Here we go. Man City wanted Harry Kane. They decided to wait for Haaland. Alright, transfers. Kane is getting removed. You bottled it, Harry. I do believe that you get one free transfer. You know what? I'm gonna remove Martin Odegaard. What's -4 now? Ooh, that might not be worth it. Is that worth it? Who's the other 6.5 million options? Trossard, Rashford, Eriksen, St. Maximin, Ward-Prowse. Martinelli's probably a better shout, isn't he? Jorginho, he takes penalties. I'm gonna go with Jorginho, to be honest. And we got 0.5 million left. Do we take Neto out for Martinelli? We're honestly just bottling the whole team, boys. We're now on a -8. But who are Wolves playing next? I'm just changing my fantasy team. You watch me change my fantasy team. Wolves. Wolves next week. Oh, Fulham at home. And then who are... Oh, here come Man City. De Bruyne knocks it over. Haaland could get his hat-trick. He doesn't. And then, compared to Arsenal, who are Arsenal playing? Now Haaland could get his hat-trick, and he probably should have there. That is a bad miss. Leicester. I'll stick with Faith. I'll stick with Faith. I made 2 changes. Jorginho, because he's on penalties. Chelsea will keep a reasonable amount of clean sheet. Got a -4 points, but it's a worthy sacrifice, boys. It's a worthy sacrifice as well. Honestly, my team was not great, and somehow I've only realised that now. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to click the like button. I agree, Nightbot, mate. I agree. This time, my team looking for the next game week. We got Gavin Bazunu in goals. I'm going to keep faith in him. Brent, Cash, and Chilwell as the back 3. Leon Bailly, Salah, Neto, and Jorginho as the midfield 4. And then Darwin, Jesus, and Haaland as the front 3. We have Perisic, Pereira, Nico Williams, and Dean Henderson on the bench. Not too bad, boys. Not too bad at all. We've went down -4 points, but I think it's a fine sacrifice. Watch Harry Kane score 7 goals next week. That's all I'm saying. De Bruyne. And West Ham get a free kick. Is there still a chance? All I'm saying, 19 minutes left in this game. West Ham definitely could score 2 goals in 19 minutes. The only problem being it's against Manchester City, who are one of the best teams in the Premier League, so that might make it a little bit more difficult. I also put in Haaland. Yeah, just did it there, mate. I had Harry Kane. I bottled it, to be honest with you. I bottled it. Be right back. Right, Connor. Right. Good luck to you. Right, I think I might do a watch on Chelsea versus Spurs next week. What are we saying? Who will be there? Here's Kufel. Plays it back to... I'm not actually sure who that is. Cresswell. Ornala's with him. Benrahma. Rice, baby. So rice, baby. Kufel. Whips the ball into the box. Skamaka! Oh, that's a really good save for Ederson. I don't give him a lot. I think he's not great of a keeper, but that is a very good save from Ederson. He's done well there, but I think Skamaka was offside. I mean, to generate that kind of power from where he was in the box, he was offside. But, like, 12 yards out and he's generated, like, a very strong header. Man City can afford to relax, but you wouldn't want to relax too much, especially against a good side like West Ham. I mean, if Brentford showed you anything earlier today, a 2-0 lead is not much. 2-0 lead is not much at all. 17 minutes remain at the London Stadium. Plus added time. Don't think there's going to be much added time in this one, to be honest. There hasn't been much stoppages in the second half. Declan Rice. Here's Fornals. Benrahma was surely offside. Yeah, that was just too obvious. Wide, like, the pass was too late. Some West fans are already going home. A 62,000 attendance to watch Manchester City pick up their first 3 points of the Premier League season. You know, never say never, but with 16 minutes left in the game, you wouldn't put all your money on Man City. Sorry, you wouldn't put any money on West Ham, would you? Especially against the champions. It's a big game to already get out of the way, though, West Ham away, because the London Stadium can occasionally be bouncing. But Jarrod Bowen's gone down with another injury. That's 2 injuries to Jarrod Bowen in this game. That he's went 2 times. He's went down, not injuries. Because if it was an injury, he'd still be on. He wouldn't be on the pitch, would he? You absolute donut. Really just shows it all, doesn't it? That really just shows it all. Kufal and Jack Grealish having a nice little conversation. Things you absolutely love to see. They're just delighted with each other. Now here comes Kevin De Bruyne looking for his first of the Premier League season. He's already got an assist, I think. I'm not entirely sure who got the assist for Holland's second, but I think it was De Bruyne. Not fully sure though. Ake, Rodri. Is Ruben Diaz. Cancelo. It's all looking good. Cancelo's past 2. Gundogan plays through Holland. Looking for his hat-trick. He's a shot. Johnson blocks it. Jarrod Bowen. Gundogan wins it back. Man City looking for the third. Holland. Lays it off for Jack Grealish. Gundogan. Gundogan still. Played it in the box. No one there though. I think Gundogan's been good in this game. You know, I would have preferred Bernardo Silva because I think he is a better footballer, but Gundogan has been good in this game. He had a really good season 2 years ago. Julian Alvarez and Bernardo Silva are about to just come on. Speak of the Devils. Man, I'm going to be going down so far in my league with Holland. I'm going to fly right down to... Especially because I also took a cheeky -4 points in my thing. I'm ranked 99th, but the points will update tonight when everyone gets their Haaland points. So, you know, it's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good at all. Grealish. Oh, I made the wrong decision. I chose the wrong path. Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. He spots Gundogan. Ends up falling all the way to Jack Grealish. Here is Jack Grealish, cuts inside, and it just about goes wide. Ariola not phased at all. Now the substitutions will be made. Gundogan will be coming off in place of Bernardo Silva, and I'm assuming that will be the end of Erling Haaland's day to see Alvarez come on. But you know what? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Several times. No apparent reason. There's no reason at all, just purely out of enjoyment. Yeah, it is Haaland that's going to come off in place of Julian Alvarez. Did bag last week in the Community Shield 8 days ago. Not really last week, if you want to be precise, but you know the channel, we are not precise at all. Alfie Haaland applauds him. Oh, like the camera showed Alfie Haaland about 17,000 times. I really don't care about his father, to be honest. I care about the player who bagged 2 goals. He's got Man City the win. He's done his job. Going 2 goals. Does not get his hat-trick though, as Pep Guardiola does what he always does, and does rotation. So, you know, Haaland will not be getting his first hat-trick for Man City, but he gets his first brace. He gets his first for Man City. Now it's time for the new Argentinian, the new Conaguero, Julian Alvarez. Gamaka plays a lovely crossfield ball to Jared Bowen, who doesn't control it brilliantly. It wasn't a fantastic pass. Cancelo. Rodri. De Bruyne. Foden. Now here comes City. Alvarez has the pace. Foden goes himself. He still has it, Phil Foden. He still has it, Phil Foden. Rodri. Back to Phil Foden. Completely shifted positions, and he's now playing in the midfield. Oh, it's the right idea. A little bit too much power on it from Ruben Diaz. "11 minutes remain. Areola waxes up the pitch. Alvarez lays it off for Erling Haaland. Not Erling Haaland, Jack Grealish. I don't know how I got them two confused. Grealish still. Alvarez, who's wearing the number 19, as he claimed he just wants the number 9. You get the point, like. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo, still. Jesus Christ. We're just tiki-taka. They don't even want the third. They're just keeping the ball as you do. Guys. Kyle Walker. He's almost played in the midfield today, to be honest. Alvarez. Cancelo. Rodri. Cancelo again. Now a forward ball is finally played to Kevin De Bruyne. And he's going to play a backward pass. He's gonna do it again. Lads, come on. Like, you don't have much to lose, realistically. You have a 2-goal lead. You're fairly comfortable. There's 10 minutes left. Play at least one risky ball, like. I get the whole Pep Guardiola method is composure. But, you know, like, oh, Rodri! It's not anywhere near. Not looking good if you're a West Ham fan. You know, it's not. I mean, it's just Man City though. At the same time, Calvin Phillips signed for 50 million. He'll sit on the bench. John Stones also signed for 50. Or was he 40? No, he was 50 million. Also sits on the bench. Haaland signed for 60 million. Sits on the bench. Ortega, who was signed for free, sits on the bench. It's an expensive bench, is my point. Man City's bench is probably more expensive than West Ham starting 11. Well, I mean, if based on like signing fees, went on price valuations, maybe not, because West Ham seem to think Declan Rice is worth £378 million. You know, just casually as it is. Oh, back when oh, here's Scamacca. That's a poor mistake from Rodri. Scamacca still. Rodri makes up for his mistake by winning the ball off the Italian striker. Here come Man City again. Walker, really good tackle from Declan Rice. Scamacca. He's just a bit awkward on the ball, isn't he? Typically he's a right back. He's playing a centre back today. Kufal. Tries to play the ball in the box. Cancelo defends that really well. Most of the West Ham fans are going home already with 9 minutes to go. Declan Rice. Cresswell. Benrahma. Benrahma. Oh, that is... I mean, Scamacca would have had a definite goal, like an almost clear goal chance. Ruben Diaz does a little scorpion kick to block it. That's top class defending. Bernardo Silva, down the wing. He has Kufal to face. He decides to play it back to João Cancelo. Rodri. Foden. Diaz. Foden. I can see West Ham still getting back into this. 2 goals down though. I don't know, to be honest, or I don't know. Like they were good. They were really going into the game. Then they lost possession. Man City had the counter attack, and Haaland got a second. And ever since then, it's just kind of been dead, to be honest. Like, of course, there's a chance, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I wouldn't fancy it, to be honest. Nathan Ake. Yeah, but I could see West Ham getting into it. But 7 minutes, 2 goals against the champions. Depends how much added time as well, though. They probably need a goal within the next 2 or 3 minutes. Even stand a chance. Ederson plays the ball to Kyle Walker. He's Declan Rice pressing him. Ruben Diaz clears it. Ball falls to Yuli Alvarez with a bit of explosive pace. The lad is quick. Thoughts on Leicester versus Brentford draw. I think Brentford are going down, to be honest. I think Leicester, haven't made enough signings. They haven't made any signings. So, I expected a draw. My Premier League predictions for you would be 1-1. Game week 1 predictions, is what I should say. 1-1, I think was what I said. Rather said 1-1 or 2-1 to Leicester. So, it's close, but I thought Leicester would end up winning it. Especially when you had a 2-0 lead. I watched the United game, though, or Benrahma. Oh, you gotta go high, lad. Why are you going low? Yes, you should be putting a high ball in there. Alfie Holland is going home already, purely because his child isn't there. As you do. He's a glory hunter, like most Man City fans. He's only there for Holland. As the Irish Liverpool fan. But, I dealt with the Allardyce era. Not the Allardyce era, the Hodgson era. That's all I'm saying. Those were rough days. And now at the end of the Hodgson era, thank God, didn't get to experience the full thing. But, rough days, rough days. Yeah, what's the Man United versus Brighton game, or? Funny to watch is all I'll say. West Ham fans are going home as well. There were 62,000 people in attendance, but now they all seem to be going home. Cole Palmer's about to come on. Man City youngster. He's a Manchester City fan. Rubbish. They're terrible. I don't know how they can be so bad. It's honestly so amazing. Eric Ten Hag, he's the saviour. Man United are back, and then they go out and lose 2-1 to Brighton. I thought we were bad yesterday, but Jesus Christ. Foden, De Bruyne, Walker, De Bruyne, Walker, De Bruyne. Plays it back to Diaz. Palmer, who was the other player getting ready to come on? Mahrez. Cole Palmer and Mahrez. Loads of people have Mahrez in FPL. They will be disappointed. Mahrez was the unfound gem. Yeah, that worked out well, didn't it? By the way, or how many FPL points are you on so far? I'm on 56. My league, I'm on 52 because I just made a transfer. Because on Friday I had to choose between Haaland or Kane. And I backed Kane. Kane goes missing by the fact Spurs scored 4 goals. Haaland goes ahead and bags himself a brace. So Haaland has got himself transferred in. And watch Kane score a hat-trick versus Chelsea next week. Bernardo Silva. Oh, corner for Man City. 3 minutes remain. I don't think there's much of a chance here. Phil Foden coming off in place of Cole Palmer, and Jack Grealish will come off in place of Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian winger. I'm going to sit back. Oh no, it's De Bruyne that's coming off. I just assumed it was Grealish because they're both wingers. De Bruyne and Foden both coming off in place of Palmer and Mahrez. And Calvin Phillips is also coming on to make his Premier League debut for Manchester City. Obviously, a Leeds player last season. Just about stayed in the Premier League and left the club straight away. Along with their also best player in Rafinha. That's the player. That's the one I was thinking of. Extra click like button. What a dub, Nightbot. Common Nightbot dub. I love you, mate. I love you, Nightbot. I know you're watching. Palmer, Mahrez, and Phillips off in place of De Bruyne, Rodri, and Mahrez. And so you're really using the 5 substitute rules to the best opportunity, and all those players will get 2 minutes of football. Ruben Diaz nearly gets onto the corner. Cole Palmer nearly bags. He had the opportunity if he had a little bit of a better touch. Kyle Walker plays it off to João Cancelo. Cancelo still. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Calvin Phillips. Alvarez. Ruben Diaz. He has Palmer with him. He does end up playing it to Palmer. That's a bad touch, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. It's not been the best of days at the office for the Hammers. They're about to make 2 substitutions. I was going to say Josh Cullen. That's not Josh Cullen. Is that Conor Coventry? He's an Irish player, I believe. He's about to come on. Oh, Alvarez has just been absolutely sent by Brennan. I keep saying Brennan Johnson. That's the Nottingham Forest player. Ben Johnson. Areola whacks it clear. Calvin Phillips intercepts. Why Calvin Phillips number 4? That seems weird to me. Jack Grealish will complete 90 minutes of football today. The €100 million signing last summer. Last summer was a very exciting summer, wasn't it? There's been some good signings this year, but like last year was so well clear, wasn't it? Yeah, Messi and Ronaldo both moved in the same summer. Oh, here's a chance for West Ham to maybe get one back, but Cancelo wins it instead of Souček. And we enter the 90th minute with Manchester City 2-0 ahead. And surely bringing the 3 points home to Manchester at this point. 3 minutes of added time. Mahrez. Alvarez. Still Alvarez. Still Alvarez. Shot. Blocked by Zuma, and he's gone down with a head injury. Zuma. The ball is rifled at his face. That would be sore. Alvarez looking for a goal for himself. Probably should have laid it off to Mahrez. It was a good passing opportunity. He was just going for himself. And understandably, you know, when the team's winning, you might as well go for a little bit of personal glory, especially when they're winning comfortably with 3 minutes to go. And we're already 1 minute in, but I'm assuming there's going to be another minute added because of the fact Zuma has gone down injured. Zuma's back up now. Are West Ham about to make the changes? No, they're not. I don't think these players are even going to get on the pitch because there's only 2 minutes left. West Ham are yet to make their changes. Mahrez, why are you wasting time, mate? Come on. Let's not take the piss here. Now I'm assuming the change is going to make Nathan Ake's shot going well wide. Not great from the Dutch centre half. Jarrod Bowen is coming off. Wasn't great today, but look, he'll put in some better performance throughout the season. And Fornals is also going to come off. Yeah, it is Conor Coventry and Downs. So Conor Coventry, I believe this is his Premier League debut. If not, I'll be mistaken. But Coventry is an Irish lad. He's part of the under-21 squad. Good to see him getting 1 minute of play. Hopefully he can get maybe 2 or 3 touches in. And I said maybe 2 or 3 touches in. He was nearly through on goal. Zuma. Ball cleared. Benrahma. I don't know what he's doing there, to be honest. Do not have a bloody clue, mate. I like this, mate. So amazingly red. I know it's like close up to my face, but make it look really red. Yeah. There you go. Over a full volume for like the last minute to play. Man City just controlling possession. No real energy at all from the West Ham players. We've gone into the 3rd minute of the 93, but Zuma was down for about a minute, so it'll probably be 94. Palmer. Grealish, and now it is full time. Manchester City and West Ham play their first game of the Premier League season at the London Stadium. Erling Haaland bags his first and second Premier League goal, and the game finishes 2-0. So much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Yeah, there it is. No, wait. There. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Zeus putting in the loading, the buffering signs. Thank you, Zeus, for watching, mate. If you so much for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, thank you. I'll just say it again for about the 7th time. Haaland bags 2. But he did not give a. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing.